YouTube was good. This is Jamal back with another YouTube video today. Hold on. Yeah, you that's watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure you follow me on TikTok. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Lock in with me all the way. We try and run it up. All right. So today I got a fragrance video for y'all, and it's springtime, and I know some of y'all looking for some affordable options. Don't worry, I got you covered. I know everybody looking for that. It's that time of the year. You know, it's about to get real breezy. The flowers popping back up. You know, everything's starting to bloom. The weather getting better. So, you know, I got some affordable niche options for you from the house of Mancera. Why I like Mancera is because of the price. The price is always right with Mancera. You ain't gotta go get no clone. You could just literally, if you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, you could literally go to the house of Mancera. If you look around, you can find tester bottles of a lot of these fragrances for the low, like 60 bucks. But most of them ain't gonna run you more than like 80, 85, depending on where you get buying it from. With that being said, we're gonna lock in, because you know I gotta get you right. So I got 8 Mancera fragrances for the springtime. Let's get started with this. Obviously, I'm gonna have this on my list. It's an all year fragrance, but you know, it get busy in the springtime too. So first on my list, I gotta include this. Like, it's always gonna get included no matter what. And can't nobody say nothing bad about this fragrance because it's just that good. It's really one of them ones. Like, it's always gonna be one of the ones. It's always gonna be in my collection. First on the list, we got Cedrat Boise. And this is my second bottle of this. I also got the Intense, but I always include the OG original in here just because it's so versatile. You can't even go wrong with this. Like, literally, what you got in this bottle, you got some fruity notes, you got some bergamot, some citrus, some cedar wood. Like, it is a lot going on in this fragrance. The vibe that you get out of it is like an vintage vibe, but it does its own thing. When you initially spray this, you would think it's some pineapple in here. Ain't no pineapple in here. This one right here is a crowd favorite. When you wear this, people love it. And it's just a good fragrance that you can wear anytime, any year, for any occasion. It's gonna get the job done. That's why I got my second bottle. This right here, I think I might have paid like maybe like $60 or $55 for this. This a tester. You know what I'm saying? Look around. I'm telling you, I ain't capping you. If you look around, you can find it for a good price. We got a little dent in there. Cedrat Boise. Next on the list, we have Wild Fruits. Got a little dent in there too. With this fragrance, in a nutshell, you get like a lot of citrus in here, a lot of different fruity notes, and then some musk. What this gonna give you is kind of like a Silver Mountain Water vibe by Creed, but for the low. If that makes any sense. Just for the low. Now, does it smell 100% like Creed? No, it does not smell 100% like Creed, but it has a Creed-like vibe. My only gripe with this fragrance is that the longevity is not good. You probably get like a 5 to 6 hours out of this, like if you spray crazy. Now, sometimes I layer it with like Central Molecule to help just like boost the fragrance, but for the most part, like, this is not good on performance. It's not. Does it smell great? It does. But I just wanted to give y'all a little caveat. It is springtime. This is a bottle you could, and it's so cheap you can carry it with you if you want, but I had to include it on the list because it does smell good. It's just the performance isn't good. So here we got Wild Fruits. Next on the list, we have Aoud Blue Notes. Look at the dent in there. This is a fragrance I would say does not get talked about a lot in the fragrance community. This is a great fragrance, and it's a fragrance that'll work any time of the year, but it's springtime. So I feel like when you have fragrances like this, when it's windy out and it's just temperature is right, it's just gonna take off and do what it need to do. A couple of notes that you get out of here, you're gonna get some fruity notes out of here, some bergamot, some citrus. I think you got some rose, patchouli, and then gaiac wood and some leather in the base. Really what I get, the vibe that I get out of here is citrus and woody aspects with some powderiness to it. I don't know how those notes came together to make this. This is a good fragrance, and it's one you can find for the low. I think you can find this for like maybe like $65, something like that. Performance on this, I get about a good 8 hours out of here. When you first spray it, first 2 hours, punching off the bat, punching. But it's not like super strong, but people gonna smell you. And I just love that this fragrance is a fragrance that you could just pick it up and go. Like, I ain't gotta think about it too much. You know, it's not overly aggressive. And the scent profile is, to me, it's a very safe scent profile. There's nothing too heavy for the springtime. You know, that's why it's on the list. Another slept on gem. It is a little reminiscent of Aoud Lemon Mint by Mancera. These two do two different things, but you, in the opening, you'll pick up that vibe because there is some lemon. It's lemon and bergamot and some mandarin orange in the top. So it's like, it'll give you that little vibe initially, but then it just goes and dries down, does its own little thing. But just a little slept on gem that I want y'all. Maybe if you know, like I always say, sample every fragrance. Don't go out there and blind buy it. Sample every fragrance. I don't want to hear your mouth. Sample every fragrance. All right. Slept on gem. Next up on the list, we have Pearl. And look at the cap on there. Detail. I say this is a fragrance that really put me on with the note of fig, because this fragrance is a very figgy, floral, and musky fragrance. I don't know if y'all know who Equality Fragrance is. You know, he goes by EQ. Originally, when I first heard about this fragrance was because of him. And you could not even get this fragrance, and it's kind of still hard to get. It runs around in that $80 range. That man had this fragrance sold out. And when I first got it, I'm gonna be honest with you, this was a couple years ago. Like, my nose wasn't as mature as it was to really appreciate the magnitude of the greatness in this bottle. Like, I thought it was mad feminine, like, at first. And then recently, probably like within like the last year and a half, I'm like, oh, I came back to this. Nah, this right here is real good. And you know who made me come back to it? Cartier Frankie, that he be on Tyler K's channel. He made me come back to this because he was talking about it. I'm like, really, man? This mad feminine, mad floral. Like, I ain't trying to smell like that. You know, being immature. You know, not understanding, not letting myself develop. When I slid back on this, bro, oh my goodness, let me tell you, this right here is gonna go crazy. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, my nose, when I sprayed it again, I was just like, this is phenomenal. Like, oh my goodness, figgy, floral, musky, beautiful, springtime magic. This is a strong fragrance too. This is one, like, if you spray too much, it'll get crazy. It really is. But it's so strong that you can wear this all year round. Because of the notes in this fragrance, it's a beautiful springtime fragrance. Guys, this is one you definitely need to sample. But like I said, if you a man, if you know, sometimes you could be having these masculine smoking tobacco, cigarette hanging out the mouth, you know, black and mild hanging out the mouth, cigar hanging, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted them type of fellas, maybe you might need to stay away. But if you a fella, if you like to keep it P like me, and you want some finesse type of timing, this one you gotta sample this, because this one gonna go crazy, especially during the springtime, because it's just one of those fragrances. Yes, Pearl. Next up on the list, we have Hindu Kush. Look at that day in here. This is my favorite Mancera, just because so unique, it's different. You know, it's just one of those fragrances that every time I smell it, it just brings me back to when I first smelled it. It's just so nostalgic. Like, I get mad excited talking about this fragrance because I love it. What you get in this fragrance, you got incense, you got cannabis, patchouli, you got some musk in here. The way the notes just come together to just work this fragrance out, oh my, y'all, I love it. This is not a safe buy at all. This is one that you need to really sample because it's very unique, it's different. You know, you might not rock with it, but I'm rocking with it. It's slept on, a lot of people don't talk about it, but it's one of those fragrances that it's just phenomenal, y'all. It really is. I love it. This is a fragrance that is mad strong, and because of the green aspects of the fragrance, I have to include this on the list. It's only right. It's only right. Projection on this is beastly. Longevity, beastly. Do not overspray this. You can spray it good. You know, people gonna appreciate that differentness that it brings. In the springtime, because it's still cool, this is gonna go crazy, but you can wear this all year. And it's such a good fragrance, so slept on, a hidden gem. This is my favorite Mancera for a reason. I love it. It's so different. If you can, get a little sample in here, smell it, all right, y'all? Hindu Kush. Next up on the list, Black Gold. Beautiful bottle. Some of the notes that you get in here is you got lavender, cinnamon, nutmeg, some citrus, oud, sea notes in the middle, and then you got amber, vetiver, musk in the base. Oh my goodness, y'all. This right here, the lavender note in this fragrance really sets this apart. It almost makes it kind of like formal, but this is a fragrance that you could wear anytime. It's one of those fragrances that you could wear anytime, and I just love how handsome this fragrance. This is me. This is a handsome in the bottle. This is me. Like, this one you definitely could find for like 60, 65, maybe 70 for the low. Like, maybe you could get it cheaper with a tester if you're looking around. This one is just so beautiful. You could wear this any time of the year, y'all. The way it smells, when you wear this in the springtime, it's just gonna go nuts. Like, it is. You could dress this up, dress it down. It's one I've talked about plenty of times, and a lot of people know about Mancera Black Gold, but a lot of people don't talk about it. And Bowtie Fragrance put me on with this one. The way he just talked about this one, I was like, let me go lock in with this one real quick. And I had this bottle for several years now. It's a fragrance, when I wear it, I get a lot of compliments, and it just does what it needs to do for me, and I love it. Projection, this is strong projection, but not like overly beastly. Like, it's strong comfortably. Like, people, it won't offend anybody. This lasts all day. Like, this is a good 10 hours on me. You can get your nose on it. Mancera Black Gold. Next up on the list, Vetiver Sensuel. So some of the notes in this fragrance, you're gonna get lemon, lime, just a bunch of all those citruses. Some patchouli, some mint, and then you got vetiver, musk. Maybe some amber might be in here in the base. This fragrance right here, I was very excited but nervous to try, because every time I think of vetiver, I think of like gray flannel, and you know, like just that 1980s like vetiver. When I heard that, I was like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. A lot of fragrance reviewers spoke highly about this fragrance years ago when I actually got the opportunity to get it, because you know sometimes Mancera, when they do newer fragrances that come out, you get them like from discounters, you gotta wait like a year. I'm like, y'all doing too much. Just give me the fragrance, bro. I'm trying to smell good. You doing too much. Like, just let me get the fragrance now. When I was able to buy this, I just went blind bought this and I was like, all right, I'm gonna just take my chances. This did not disappoint. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. Like, and I'm not really into green fragrances like that, but recently, probably I would say within like the last 2 years, I've been starting to get into those green fragrances, and this is like a beautiful green fragrance. The vetiver in here is done perfect, like literally. And this is a fragrance that you could wear all year round, but because it's springtime, you gotta include this on here. Yeah, Pierre Montal was going stupid in the kitchen with this one, and I did not think I was gonna like it like that. Like, I really didn't, but I get a lot of compliments when I wear it, and I wear it often because it's such a clean, safe scent profile that I could just pick it up and I know I ain't gotta worry. Let me tell you something about Manceras. They might be cheap, but it's a niche house. Most people ain't smelling like this. They going to Macy's. Projection on this, strong. This lasts all day. Vetiver Sensuel. Last on my list, Fig Extasy. This is one fragrance I could not wait to smell. And when I was able to buy it for a good price, oh, you know I was on it. Oh, you know I was on it. What you get in here, you gonna get some fig, you gonna get some incense, some black pepper, fig leaf, some musk, some woods. It's a lot in this fragrance, but this is fig done right. If you ever smell Tom Ford effing fabulous, this and that, they smell very, very, very similar. I would say that this is just definitely blended a little different. It's a little synthetic leaning, but who cares? Like, who cares? You know, nobody cares about that. Like, at the end of the day, what does it smell like? It smells great. And Tom Ford effing fabulous probably like what, $300, $400? Get this for like $60, $70, and you getting the same thing, and this lasts way longer, way stronger. This is your better buy, in my honest opinion. If you don't believe me, go to Nordstrom, go to Neiman Marcus, get a sample, then get a sample of this and compare the two, and then you tell me. But this right here is the better buy. I don't have no issues with this. This is on me all day. Strong, but not, like I say, not overly strong. And I wear this a lot. I ain't never telling y'all to blind buy, because everybody pockets ain't the same. Go out and sample it, because samples only gonna run you, like, depending on where you get it, $10, $15, and you rather sample a fragrance than you go out there and spend $60 and then you don't like it. Now you stuck with the fragrance, especially if that $60 gonna hurt you. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm just trying to help y'all out. All right, this is good. Lock in with it. Fig Extasy. All right, y'all, I hope y'all liked the video. Make sure y'all comment below and let me know, like, what's some Mancera fragrances that you like in the springtime, you know, because they got so many from the house. They got over 100 at least, so I know it's some I don't have, but I have a big Mancera collection. But let me know what your favorite some of my favorite affordable Mancera fragrances are. You know, maybe I get my nose on it, you know. And if you're trying to help maybe send a brother a bottle. Mancera, like, go ahead, send a brother several bottles like that, not one, several bottles. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on the video. Remember I said road to 1,000, we giving away some Manceras. Road to 1,000, we giving away with some Manceras at 1,000 subscribers. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. I appreciate y'all coming by my channel. With that being said, y'all stay blessed, stay safe.